Hey, how we doing? Let's get Twitch in here and we'll get going. This will be quick. Oh, oopsie. Okay, hang on. Gotta fix the internet. I turned off my VPN and forgot I had a kill switch going. Let's try again. Hey, there we go. All right, we should be live on Twitch right now. Also, quick update. So I have here, I'm hoping in this box anyway, is my Ryzen 2950X 16 core AMD processor. Had a bit of a scare. Wasn't expecting it until late tonight. It says delivery by 9 p.m. I went down to the bus stop to pick my daughter up about 2:50, 2:53, and when I walked out the door, I got an alert because my door opened. Went and cleared that while I was walking down the street, and I noticed I had a pop-up appear all of a sudden that said my delivery was 4 stops away. And I'm like, oh my god, you know. So I pulled out. Well, I already have my phone out. I opened up the Amazon app and went to check and track my package. Let me lower myself. Come all the way down. Okay, well, we'll just stay here anyway. Anyway, so I went and checked the package, and it was one street over. I'm like, oh no, the bus doesn't get here for another 4 minutes. I don't have time, though, to run back to the house, get the package, and run back. And I remembered that I'm pretty sure it said signature delivery, or that it required somebody to be home, or something to that effect. Um, so I'm freaking out about this. But thankfully, the school bus got there first. And we ran back up to the house, and right as it switched to 1 stop away. Got to the front door. I unlocked the door. The guy and the driver stopped at the street corner because there's a road, a T intersection, and I literally live right there at the T, right in front of the street. And he stopped at the street corner across from my house and just pulled over on the side of the road. And he was sitting there. So I'm like, okay, I unlock the door, let my daughter go inside. I sit down on the front doorstep and I'm waiting. 2, 3 minutes go by. He's still sitting there. I'm like, what is going on? And there's a box, a little bit smaller than this one actually, was sitting on his dash. And I'm like, is that it sitting right there? And he was doing something with his phone, and he was looking at it. And they use their phone to tell them where to go, just like I use my phone to know where he is when he's bringing it to me and he gets close. And then all of a sudden he leaves, and he doesn't stop. He just goes. And I'm like looking at my phone, I'm like, where are you going? I'm like, well, okay, maybe he's out of gas and he went to go fill up, and then he'll be back. It seems silly if I'm the last stop on this road because the normal route that they take, I'm 3 houses down from the exit from my neighborhood, and they come in from the other end. So he's already passed every other house but mine and the 2 or 3 next to me. I think it's 3 more past me. So he didn't have anywhere else to go in the neighborhood. And if he only had 1 or 2 stops, he couldn't have been that low on gas that he couldn't make those 2 stops and then drive to the gas station, which is right down the corner. I mean, we're literally not even a tenth of a mile. It's just you turn out of the neighborhood, you immediately turn into the parking lot on the other side. I mean, on the other side of our neighborhood, right there, and pull in to get gas. So couldn't have had too far to go. So I wasn't sure. And I'm watching on my phone because it gives you updates every 10 to 30 seconds ish on where the driver is. I see him get on the interstate. He starts driving down the road. I'm like, what is going on? Where is he going with my processor? And so I'm Googling stuff and I look up and apparently grand theft is currently anything $950 or more. Well, when you add in taxes and shipping, it's over $950, but I don't think that counts. It's only an $899 processor. So probably doesn't count, but I'm like, hello, fly. And he just takes off down the highway, gets up. Yes, I live near I 95. Hops on I 95 from the Beltway and takes off down I 95. I'm like, dude, what's going on? So I run in here, open up my browser, go to Amazon, get to the chat, get a customer service person on, and say, yo, what's up? I didn't really say that. I don't talk that way normally, but I get excited sometimes and stuff happens. Anyway, so I'm talking to this person who doesn't speak English as their primary language, most likely. Unless they're multi-generational American where they stop speaking their native language in America previous generations, but keep their nationality naming conventions. I think that's about the best way I can say that without sounding bad. Anyway, I don't have a problem with people. I don't care anything about any of that stuff. It doesn't bother me one bit. You're a person. If you're mean to me, then you're a word that I can't say because my daughter's in the house. And if you're not, then you're cool. That's how I feel about it. Moving on. So, guy's just gone. All right, and I'm watching the map, and he stops over by a raceway. I'm like, what? And I was like, well, it did say 9 p.m. delivery. Maybe he missed a package that was supposed to be delivered earlier, and that popped up on his phone and said, hey, you missed this. And he's like, oh no, I got to go deliver that. And he just, from 10 feet away, drove past me and kept going. Maybe. He also on the way to the raceway, he stopped in a neighborhood that was like about 10th, quarter of a mile down the street. It's literally like the road for the raceway goes around, and the neighborhood is an offshoot road. It's like right there on the corner, but he pulled into into a cul-de-sac, basically right on that corner. So he stopped at someplace and then went to the raceway and sat apparently in front of it. The GPS marker never went into where the parking lot is. It stayed on the road. So maybe there's like a spot there where you could pull over, or he just stopped in the middle, and maybe it has one of the middle lanes, for turning people. He just kind of stopped in it. And he sat there, and I'm like, what's going on? And finally, I get a response from the Amazon rep. They're like, don't worry, your package is coming. That's it. No details. Just, I contacted the driver. The package is coming. I'm like, well, it said one stop away. And I'm like, he was right there in front of me for minutes. Like, enough time for me to have walked out there, gotten the package from him, walked back into my house, closed the door, opened the package, and done this stream. Well, not this whole stream, but, the opening part. Anyway, here's the box. I'm going to open it right now since we're on here. Doesn't feel like they put any air padding in, though. I just heard it kind of bounce around. Might be some paper, maybe. Oh, look, there's the pop-up on my computer screen. You can't see it. Pop-up on my computer screen, the package was delivered. Wonder if you could see the address there. I didn't block it. And that is a huge box. There were 3 air pads in there. One of them's flat. No good that is. So, I know images quality is not good. The new camera is supposed to... Oh, you can see through it. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Anyway, my new camera should be here Wednesday. When I do my build video, it will be all in high def. I'm going to try and record that in 4K. If it doesn't work out real well, we'll drop it down to 1080. I don't know if I can pick a resolution in between there. If I can, I'll record it in 2K. My intent is to hang the camera up on the wall there, angled down at the table, which I'm going to set up literally directly behind where I'm sitting right now. And then I'll use this Crummy Cam, and I'm going to set it up on top of this extra monitor that I have on my desk here, aimed at, so you have a different angle. I don't have anything over there I can really put it on where it'll be worth looking at, because as you can obviously see, the resolution is pretty crummy. And so I'll do the new the new camera, I'll do it full screen, and then I'll, in the corner, somewhere right there, I'll put the other one camera. We'll see how it works out. And then I'm going to lay everything on the table and do the build. Like I said, it'll probably be this weekend, I hope. If not, then I'll try and do it Monday morning. It'll be live streamed, and of course, like always, I'll upload the video to YouTube after the stream's over. I'm expecting it to take quite a while based on some of the videos I've already watched of other people doing their builds. So if you want to pop in and out, that's fine. If you want to wait till I put it on YouTube and fast forward it, if you don't see this until after I've already done it, then you might as well just stop watching this now and go watch that. I also need to up my kbps. I forgot I lowered the BPS for this video when I was trying to get my double computer system working for streaming. I talked about that in another video. But anyway, it's here. It's mine. I have everything I need for my build except my GPU cooler, and power supply. The power supply and the thermal paste come tomorrow, hopefully. Power supply is supposed to be here tomorrow. The thermal paste might not be here till Wednesday. My understanding is that the thermal paste that they give you with the cooler that I have isn't enough to fully cover this IHS. If you did watch the video I posted earlier this morning, I do need to say I did buy the right CPU cooler, the one I intended to. I did not buy the Enermax because the product reviews from sales sites say that it dies after 4 to 6 months. The pump stopped working, which is not normal for that brand as far as I'm aware. Um, Other people had corrosion buildup on their CPUs after just 4 to 6 months of using it, and lots of gunk buildup in the fluid. So even though the Enermax got some of the best ratings for an all-in-one water cooler by pretty much everybody, I didn't buy it because people that actually used it for months were reporting this. And it's not just like one or two. Go to eBay, try that again. Go to Newegg, go to Amazon, go to the Enermax, what is it? The Enermax TR4 360 cooler with the full IHS plate mount. And you'll see the reviews from people on there. What I normally do when I'm researching a product is I'll click on 3-star and I will read as many 3-star reviews as I possibly can on a product before making any decision. Because people with 5-star are just going to say this thing's awesome. They might say I wish it came in a different color and still give it 5 stars. At 4 stars, you get people that will complain about something like I expected this, but I got this. I don't really give you a lot of details on what might be wrong with it. Sometimes a good reviewer will. But at 3 stars, you get the people that it sort of worked for them, or they had to do some returns to get it to work, and they have some valid complaints. 1-star and 2-star, you usually get people that are too whiny. I don't bother reading those very often. So I like to read the 3 stars and a couple of the 5 and 4s. And once in a while, if there's a lot, I'll read 1 or 2s, or I'll just avoid the product altogether. Anyway, so we click on the 3-star reviews, look through them, and you'll see tons of people saying how those things died. And that's why I went with a Thermaltake 360 TT. It's TR4 ready because the ring comes in this box that attaches to it so that the mount will go over this processor. It does not 100% cover. You lose the corners right there, right there. I'm trying to do this from the camera, right there, that way, and right there. It won't be covered, but your primary heat points are 4. You basically quadrants if you watch my other video. 2 here and 2 here. That was off a little bit, but I'm not actually touching it and trying to view through the camera. Anyway, so you don't have to get a complete coverage on it. It did show better performance though if you did. I'm guessing the plate's hiding in the bottom down here. That's why the bottom's thicker than the top. Where's the camera? Why the bottom's thicker than the top section. From the back side, you can just see the processor. There we go. So anyway, the plate cover's in there that allows you to attach the round mount for the water cooler onto it. And the cooler plate is large enough to cover edge to edge, top to bottom, and if not all the way, then nearly all the way to the ends. I did check a couple of videos where some people had put it on and then taken it off and shown where the thermal paste smear was. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll do a thermal paste application to the cooler plate and put that on the processor then and sandwich it in instead of coating the IHS on the processor. That way I don't have to clean too much off the edges. So anyway, that's coming up. We'll be doing that hopefully in the next 7 days, preferably in 5, maybe in 4. We'll see what happens. I work nights, by the way, if you didn't figure that out from my bio and about me and everything on all these sites. But anyway, I do work nights, and I am working my long week this week, so I'll be at work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights. I won't be home till Sunday morning, but I'm going to try and do this Saturday and just not sleep or get like an hour or 2. We'll see what happens. That's all I got for today. Again, if you're on Twitch, you'll see my links below for Twitter, where you can sign up and you get notified when I go live. If you like that, you can subscribe, you can like. I think that's YouTube. I also have a Patreon page up. Nothing's on it yet. I did set it up. It is fully there. I just haven't added, I did add some things for goals, but I didn't add anything for subscription. So still working on getting some add-ons for Twitch. Apparently most of them you can't do until you have 50 subscribers. So hit the subscribe button. You can turn off the notifications. I don't care. Just help me hit that 50 point. Maybe I'll do a random giveaway. That's a giveaway to someone at random. Hang on, I got something here. Where did it go? I just had it. That. I have an unopened Chromecast. Don't know if that floats anybody's boat, but 80% sure I'll do this as a giveaway randomly to one of my followers on Twitch when I hit 50. 80% sure. I'll verify that later and I'll do a post about it as we get closer. Right now, I think I only have 6, so it doesn't much matter. But when you get up to 35, 40, I'll do a post and I'll talk about this. But I'm 80% sure I'm going to give this as a giveaway. We'll see. All right. Anyway, you guys have a good day. This should be the last one for me today. And I'll probably do another tomorrow when the other box comes. We'll see. Depends on what's in it and what time it arrives. Have fun. EWTA. I'm out.